Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea here anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season as we wrap up the last few days of 2022, you guys. And we are talking Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. You already know what we are talking about. That's why you guys are here. And Martell, I think he may have found his replacement for Kevin Samuels, you guys, because remember, he was an avid follower of Kevin Samuels and his philosophies and, his approach to dating and women and everything else and the high value man and all of that good stuff. Well, after the backlash that Martell has been receiving, you guys, as he did these arrogant lives and these arrogant posts, basically trying to embarrass and humiliate the kids, and just being disrespectful to Sugar Mama, calling, Tank a ballerina. Like, it was just a hot mess of all sorts, you guys. But like Martell Holt fashion, he can never take the heat, you guys. He can never handle it when he is called out, you guys. So he thinks at first, okay, maybe if I, put up another post where it shows that all of the kids are, crammed in one room at my mother's house, that means that they're bonding, that means that it's unity. Meanwhile, it's not the energy that is actually being reflected in the videos. So then he does the next best thing that he deems to be the right thing in his eyes, which is to post something messy, you guys. And it's nothing but a subliminal at Melody Shari, you guys, that gives him the validation that he is looking for as to why he cheated on her throughout the marriage. So let's take a listen to this guy. His name is Thak Nguyen. And he is a broker, investor, developer. And let's listen to this particular video that Martell, so greatly posted in his story, you guys.
There's so many people out there that are very successful. And the reason why they're successful is because they get so focused on out there making money, want to be famous, and want to be everywhere, want to be seen. And they spend so much time doing this, sometimes they forget about their own spouse, let alone their own kids. I'm going to tell you, I was caught up with that for a long time. Now realize, okay, end of the day, it's about family and your kids. I would rather have $1 million and have my kid respect me, want to hang out with me, and want to learn with me, than having $50 million and the kid don't really want to be with you, hang out with you, or even respect you. So remember, don't be impressed on what someone have and what they have as a net worth. Be impressed on who they're being.
So this is obviously, you guys, a sub at Melody Shari. As you guys know, Money Making Mel is successful with her 20 plus business opportunities and the like. She is reposting everybody that is doing well from her property management courses that are, receiving work orders. She just announced another collaboration with Jay Bolin because the first one was so successful. She, of course, has, the skincare line. She has the lipstick. She has, another single that is being released that is, trending well with a lot of the fans, you guys. Also has the luxury bedding, you guys. Also does the public speaking. Also is receiving awards on a regular basis. Is always invited to various panels, you guys, about Black women entrepreneurs. Is getting was invited to the Best Man final chapters premieres out in LA, you guys. Was mingling with Beyonce's mom, and the list just goes on and on and on, you guys. And let's not forget, of course, the biggie, which is Melody Shari pitching Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ultimately, her being a producer, executive producer on this show, her having her own production company, and her venturing off into hosting some of her own programming, as well as upcoming movies that she has coming out. And not to mention also being an author as well, you guys. So with all of that being said, once Martell gets called out, once he gets called out for his lack of parenting and everything else, and he, tries to exploit the kids and tries to make it look like he's a good dad, meanwhile, he's literally insulting them in front of all of his followers. He gets called out, people call him out in the comments, and the next thing he does is he does the passive aggressive thing, right? He does the passive aggressive thing, which is the same thing that he has alluded to many times on the show, and it was always about what Melody Shari wasn't doing for him, you guys. And this video just sums everything up for me, you guys. That basically everybody is jealous of Melody Shari. They're jealous of her success, and they feel that this is the only way that they can really take a jab at her, right? And and I feel like this is kind of, basically setting up because Martell's already bought the kids phones, you guys, and we already know what that's about, right? It's setting up so that Martell can try his best to try to turn the kids against Melody Shari, right? Because he can't have Melody Shari. He cannot control what Melody Shari says or does, right? He's no longer married to her. He no longer has access to her. He doesn't even have her phone number. I believe the last time they were able to communicate was via email, or through their attorneys or what have you. So it's just giving very bitter. It's getting very jealous. Even his situationship with Shari wasn't enough to move the needle, you guys. Didn't do much, other than get him maybe in a couple of episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you guys. But outside of that, it was nothing to sustain. All Martell is looking for, he is looking for somebody that he feels he can level up with. And that person was Melody Shari, who he will never find again, right? Because he doesn't have any business acumen, you guys. What is going on with the wine, right? What happened with that? What happened with that cookbook and things that he was talking about? What happened to all of those ventures, right? So this video is directly passive aggressive. This video is directly basically trying to say that no matter how many more millions or how much more successful Melody Shari is more than me, I'd rather have my kids like me while I'm broke, and rather than, have my kids resent me if I'm super rich. What? What? We see firsthand that Melody Shari is an excellent mother. She dotes on her children. She loves on her children. Everybody is, was raised with, the right morals and values and principles and how to treat one another. So, Martell, please do not try to do some foolishness. Please do not try to use the children as pawns. Please do not try to think that trying to turn your kids against Melody Shari is going to work out in your favor, and you playing the broke dad, the broke ex-husband, is somehow going to gain you sympathy points, you guys. Because it's not going to work, you guys. It's not going to work. But, basically Martell has cleared his following list on Instagram, and this new guy that is, the new reincarnate that he is going to be following his principles from, is one of 5 people that Martell Holt is now following, you guys. So expect more postings and repostings of the foolishness that this gentleman is saying, that basically he would have rather have $1 million and his kids love and respect him than have $50 million and his kids hate him, and basically calling out women who are so focused on their career, their success, and being famous that they ignore their husbands. Like I just want to understand, why is it that it has to be about everything Melody Shari needs to do? And why is it never the men are held accountable, you guys? Why do the women have to do 100 different things, you guys? 100 different things, and still it may not be good enough, you guys. Still it may not be good enough if you're dealing with somebody who's insecure, if you're dealing with somebody who's a narcissist, if you're dealing with somebody who's still gonna cheat anyways, you guys. But meanwhile, the men take no accountability, right? These insecure men take no accountability and keep placing the blame on the women, and continue to keep making the dumb mistakes that they keep making, right? And it's just very rich coming from Martell, of all people. You would think after all this time he would have learned and would have realized what he has lost. But no, now that he receives the backlash, now it has to go back to being Melody Shari's fault and what Melody Shari didn't do, you guys. So there is that. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.